And how does Crazy Autos feel about Mrs. Oviat's new plan to refurbish Diamond Street?
Honestly, I think it looks great. I think it would be great, good thing for this part of Rosamond. I know this is the old downtown, and I think to bring something like that back here would be really great. I mean, this is where it all started, and I know this side of town could really use something like that, and the city of Rosamond could really use it too. So I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to the meeting on June 4th to see what more she's got to say about it.
What do you think would make it good for kids fixing up Diamond Street?
Maybe since we have there's a landscape across the street, I think it would be good to
You don't see
put a
those
park
anymore.
there.
I live on 20th Street West. We've been here about 5-6 years and watched the boulevard, Lancaster Boulevard, develop into something nice.
Sure.
It'd be great to see that happen on this street here.
What would you like to see out there? I mean, don't think about money or anything. Just what would you like to see?
Like, I don't know, like more places for people to like hang out and like, I don't know.
Like maybe a water fountain or
like, you know, nice place for people they can come over and there's no problems or anything.
maybe a little park or
nice.
seating area outside.
Yeah.
Things like that. Maybe some street lights or.
Yeah, street lights for sure.
What do you think, as a business owner here on Diamond Street, about Ms. Oviat's plan to vision Rosamond?
Well, I think any revitalization project is a good idea for the community. It's only going to expedite things as far as getting more business in, getting more people drawn to the community, and fixing the community up is going to be the first step in cleaning this town up. For sure. I think she's right on par for what we need to do to get this started.
So, if you had a magic wand with no budget restraints, what would you like to see first on Diamond Street?
A restaurant with outside patio.
Where you could sit and have coffee and stuff.
Act like a cafe.
Sure.
Bookstore to sit down.
A bookstore. That like
Yeah, you can sit down.
Barnes and Noble over there or something.
Absolutely. Well, a little bit more homey. A little cafe with sandwiches and coffee.
How about maybe a park, a water fountain?
Oh, that would be great. A park with like for something for little kids while we're waiting, they can at least roam around.
Sure.
Like a little sandbox.
Attila, you see what Mrs. Oviat is planning here for Old Rosamond. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel okay.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
And if you had a magic wand with unlimited budget, what would be your first choice? Outside restaurant, park, fix up all the buildings, what would it be?
Yeah, fix the street, fix the area.
So you'd be for it. You think Mrs. Oviat's on the right track?
I definitely do. The street was made for angled parking, not parallel parking.
Yeah, it's a nice wide street.
It is, and that's what it was made for. I love to see that happen again. Because there'll be more. Because there's times that I've got customers that park up the street. And when you've got elderly customers have to park up the street.
Yeah.
By the time they get here, they're going. Or they'll just double park.
So you have a business right here on Diamond Street. So what do you think about fixing it up?
I think it would be great because it's going to bring more customers to all the business around.
Yeah. And how would you like it to be? Old-fashioned or modern or?
I think old-fashioned will be
great.
Yes, because it's going to be like good for the Rosamond city. Yeah, and also it's going to bring a lot of visitors.
Just to look at it, maybe.
Yeah, to look at it, maybe.
Quick impression. What would you think of fixing up Diamond Street? You have a business right here. You think it would bring more customers?
Yes, it will.
But do you like make it nicer? That's right. And would you like old-fashioned or modern or train yard or Air Force?
Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
Yeah.
You would rather see the money spent
on the road.
On the road itself?
Yeah, because the street, we have a lot of potholes. All over Rosamond. Especially in this side of town. Potholes are
on the east side. On the east side. So you think it would be better than a big plan to make the street look better?
Yes,
Okay.
and build something for the kids to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they built the skateboard park, which is a step in the right direction.
The skateboard, but I don't see hardly any kids doing over there. They need something like a boys and girls club.
Ah, yeah.
They need something like that.
What would you do to make Diamond better, and this part of town better?
No more of this medical marijuana plant.
Mm-hmm.
No more. We have 3 of them. What are we gonna do with that?
Mm-hmm.
Our kids in Rosamond needs a better places to go than seeing all of this marijuana, medical marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So I have teenagers,
Uh-huh.
and those kids can get their pot, their pot,
Uh-huh.
no matter where. You know. But since it's closer,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I told my boys. I said, I said to them, how can these teenagers get those?
Yeah.
Well, Mom, there's people that goes in there. They can just stand there and ask them to buy them.
Mm-hmm. For them. Oh, that's not good. Not supposed to be like that.
And we have 3 of those here in town.
We pulled the pool cover off and started cleaning the pool, getting it ready. And that's had the pool managers over there getting the office and everything set up, ready for the pool season. The wastewater treatment plant, they've been out there installing all the equipment to fire that treatment plant up. It looks like we'll be doing an actual startup somewhere mid-June and probably be mid-July before we're fully operational as far as tertiary. On the budget, staff is meeting on Tuesday to go over our budget proposals, and then we'll be bringing it to the Finance Committee the following Monday.
For the treatment plan or the overall budget?
Pardon?
For the treatment plan or the overall budget?
The annual budget.
Okay.
Transportation is going for another grant request for spaceports. They put it in the Federal Register, which I have a copy of. The grant is due May 13th, a week from this Friday, so it's a short fuse. Right now, they have no money in it, but they anticipate money being funded because we were going through the continuing resolutions for all this time. So we debated around in a short manner what we could do. We thought about building onto the fire station, which is undersized, to get all our equipment in there. We got a fire truck last year. And then the need came up. We started looking at our tenants and what they may need. A tenant at the end of the year has a real need for a liquid hydrogen tank to support a contract that they're having. So I approached Glenn Risner and asked him if this would be eligible. He said yes. Again, this is a 50-50 grant. And the tenant or the private sector that's interested in having this capability and having this tank is willing to fund our 50% or that 50% total private sector money. Then the other would be FAA money.
So, Zhao, why did you end up to Rosamond when you could have maybe have gone to New York City or Dallas or Chicago or San Francisco?
Those big cities are, yeah, I like big cities, but actually I cannot choose like where I go.
Oh.
They sent me here. Well, Rosamond is like, that's not exactly the place, what I thought. Like, I didn't expect it's a desert. It's when I first arrived here and I saw, oh, it's all yellow and I see the sand and I see the desert and I say, wow, it's so dry. And I thought, oh my gosh, I just wondered, like, is there any enough water for me to use or drink? Will I be like so thirsty that and
Siberia or someplace, Sahara Desert or something, huh?
Yeah. But then I just calm down and tell myself, oh, it will be all right. I'll see what happens. And then I just went to school and found, well, everything is good. It just looks like kind of like scaring if you don't know it. It's like, oh, desert. But
yeah,
since there are people living here and we have all the things that we need.